In the previous episode, we saw how Theo melt Iona's heart. Meanwhile, Mr. Trump decided to make an XP farm with his mutant plant, and Seo Jun just became the new daddy of the newly born Queen Bee. Kyung, on the other hand, found a squid and was all covered with the squid's sticky liquid, asking Seo Jun what this weird creature is. Today's like goal is 3,900 like, and yes, loser, Become the God of Death's next chapter will come next, and all the previous ones will also come. So subscribe if you haven't till now, and drop a fire emoji in the comments. Let's continue. Now, almost all the rabbits were covered in the squid's sticky liquid, all annoyed, complaining that the taste is not good. And Seo Jun? Well, he was just standing there, watching them and laughing, explaining that the sticky liquid wasn't meant for eating but is useful for something else. Of course, it would taste horrible. He also joked that now everyone looks like the Black Warrior Rabbit. Meanwhile, the father rabbit, Gray Rabbit, and Mommy Rabbit were wiping the ink off all the rabbits. The funniest part was the Mommy Rabbit wiping the ink off the Black Warrior Rabbit, who was already black, which made him annoyed. Dang, I knew the Mommy Rabbit got smashed by a Ninja Rabbit. Meanwhile, Seo Jun, the baby bear, and the Warrior Rabbit were observing the squids swimming in the pond, and there were multiple squids swimming, even making the baby bear curious. Curious and confused, the baby bear then explained to Seo Jun that according to the Black Rabbit, he caught this weird creature while he was hunting for fish. It looked strange, so the Black Rabbit caught it, but after holding it in his hands, it kept squirting, and then, suddenly, the sticky thing came out of it. While saying this, the baby bear was continuously squeezing the squid, making the squid feel weird. Meanwhile, Seo Jun and the Black Rabbit were watching it with serious faces. So after the baby bear was done explaining, Seo Jun realized neither the baby bear nor the rabbits knew what a squid is. So he asked them, and just like he assumed, both the baby bear and the warrior rabbit were totally clueless, not knowing what a squid was. Seo Jun started to explain everything. He told them, "It's nothing complex. Just think of this squishy being as extremely delicious." He then asked them if they wanted to eat it. If yes, he'd be happy to cook it for them. After that, we see Seo Jun with his knife, starting to finely chop the squid and clean the inside. Then he stir-fried some veggies, added delicious spices, and once the veggies were cooked, he added the chopped squid and started frying. Finally, after a few minutes, the stir-fried squid was ready. Seo Jun, holding the dish with a warm smile, presented it in front of his crew, and the system informed Seo Jun that he had created a new dish. So his proficiency in cooking increased and reached level 2. But it was not the end. After that, Seo Jun also prepared whole grilled squid sashimi served with some boiled squid and spring onion. And yes, it was enough to make jaws drop. Literally, nigga fell from the mouth of the Black Rabbit and the baby bear. Seo Jun was also extremely happy seeing the delicious food. With a joyful smile, he admitted it felt like ages since he last ate squid. Holding the bowl of spicy squid, the sweet and spicy aroma coming from the squid was making him lose his mind. He just couldn't wait to dig in. Meanwhile, all the rabbits were holding a grilled squid, taking their first bites, and Kyung was just holding his meal, staring at it and smelling it with a joyful face, eager to taste something new that he had never tasted before. And just like that, all the rabbits and baby bear started the feast, and as soon as they took a bite, they couldn't believe how tasty the squid was. Seo Jun was also enjoying his stir-fried squid, and the Black Rabbit was thinking of diving into the Sea of Dimension again to find some more delicious food. On the other hand, in a corner, the husband rabbit was feeding the once again pregnant mommy rabbit some squid too, who was pregnant for the 4th time in just a few months. Well, at least someone is having some fun. Then baby bear, also wanting to go inside the Sea of Dimension to catch some delicious sea monsters, asked Seo Jun to teach him how to swim and dive underwater. Seo Jun promised that after they finished clearing the field during the day, he would teach Baby Bear how to swim and dive, which made Baby Bear really excited. On the other hand, Theo and the Silver Wolves, along with the hamster, were marching toward the 99th floor to meet Seo Jun. But suddenly, the chief stopped midway because all the monsters in front of him were also not moving and were just standing in their place. As they moved a little further, the passage officer was announcing that the high-speed passageway would not be available for a few days. So he requested everyone to take the other, normal passageway. This caused chaos in the area. Everyone was confused about why the passage was closed. So, the hamster decided to enlighten the poor cat. She explained that they are pests also called the Shadow of Destruction, one of the most terrifying things that exist on the floor. Theo also didn't know what a pest was, but he decided to shut his mouth up. He didn't want to look like a complete idiot. The hamster continued to explain that it was a being that is created to eat and devour everything that comes in front of them, a complete disaster. The hamster continued explaining that they are beings that try to take away the homes of those that live in the tower. They are just heartless demons, and right now the Magic Tower and Mercenary Alliance are likely controlling the movement in the passageways to counter the Red Locusts. Originally, the hamster was also supposed to join the alliance and join the battle, but she met Theo in between, and now that she knows the existence of the Great Black Dragon, she wants to meet him first and wants to ask for help. So she insisted they move quickly to the light-speed passageway, and they really don't have much time before those demons destroy the entire tower. This confused Theo. He questioned, "Isn't the light-speed passageway a special passage that can only be used by high-class wandering merchants?" But as he is still in the middle-class wandering merchant, he cannot go. But before Theo could finish his sentence, with a proud tone, the hamster intervened, saying they will be able to enter it because she is with them. While saying this, she pulled out a sparkling golden badge from her cloak. As soon as he saw it, Theo got shocked with his mouth open. He couldn't believe that the hamster had a gold badge that only a grand merchant can receive, which is even higher than a high-class merchant. This badge on its own is a symbol of power that allows unlimited uses of all shortcuts. Theo was also confused and asked the chief what was happening and why the passage was closed. The chief was as clueless as you and I about our future and explained he had no freaking idea what was going on. Just then, a panicked Elko informed the chief that after asking around, he found out that the Red Locusts had once again started to destroy floors one by one, and just a few days ago they appeared on the 69th floor. This shocked the chief to his core, but Theo was very confused, not knowing what a Red Locust was. In an instant, Theo's personality did a 360-degree turn, and with a greedy face, he suggested to Iona they become best buddies and get along, which made Iona a bit awkward. Well, Theo indeed made her heart beat fast, and now suddenly, this was too much for her. Meanwhile, Seo Jun was working hard like always. He was cutting some green onions, and like always, today was also a very sunny day. Well, the green onions have grown so much in a blink that it was getting hard to cut so much green onion on a regular basis. But what can he do? He has to grow them for the Minotaur. Well, Seo Jun kept separating and planting the green onions, and before he knew it, the field had gotten almost 6,000 square meters. Now, from afar, it looks like a forest. But then, Seo Jun noticed no one was near him. He wondered where everyone was. He heard the sound of green onion being cut, but he couldn't find anyone near him. Just then, Seo Jun heard the scream of Scythe Rabbit. When Seo Jun followed the sound, he found a confused Scythe Rabbit. Seo Jun asked, "What's the matter? Was there anything wrong?" So, the Scythe Rabbit explained this particular green onion is a little strange, and even after trying to cut it so many times, no one is able to cut it. This made Seo Jun curious. He thought it was impossible, and the rabbit might be making excuses because they might not want to work, and decided to cut it himself. But before the Scythe Rabbit could warn Seo Jun, he tried to grab the stem of the green onion, and the leaf of the green onion was so sharp it made a sharp cut in Seo Jun's hand. All the rabbits came close to Seo Jun, worried, and explained they were just about to explain that this green onion is really weird and is hard as a stone, and they cannot cut it. Now, after himself noticing his cut hand, Seo Jun believed what the rabbits were saying. He was too shocked to say anything. All curious, he once again inspected the green onion, and yes, the leaf was as sharp as a katana. Curious, Seo-jun immediately decided to pull the weird green onion plant out. The system notified Seo-jun that he just harvested a tough-blade green onion and earned the achievement of creating a new crop. Only Seo-jun can grow it, and no one is allowed to grow it without Seo-jun's permission. But when Seo-jun checked the status of the green onion, it was nothing special. It had no special effects after consuming, was C-grade. The only special part was it was extremely sharp and durable. This made Seo-jun scream with excitement. He once again grew a completely new species, although he was a little disappointed that this green onion didn't have any special effects. But Seo-jun had a brilliant plan in his mind. So first, he decided to check something, and the next moment, with a cool pose, he just swung the onion blade and the slight touch slaughtered all the green onions like butter. It was just razor sharp. So, holding his new weapon, Seo-jun, with a confident smile, announced to grow this mutant onion blade as much as possible as he really had a great plan on his mind. Well, I don't know why I am imagining a whole army of rabbits equipped with green onion katanas and shields. Anyways, continuing the story. Just then, the system startles Seo-jun, informing him that the tower manager is in tears and is asking for counseling for her concern. This made Seo-jun a little worried. He asked Aileen what the matter was. As for a few days, Seo-jun had been trying to contact her, but she was ignoring him. So Seo-jun was really worried and once again asked, "Did something serious happen?" Hearing Seo-jun's kind words, Aileen started crying, which made Seo-jun more panicked. He didn't know what to do in this situation and asked her to calm down and first explain what was the matter. So Aileen finally calmed down and explained everything about the red locusts, how they invaded the 67th floor, and if left alone, how they will destroy the tower. Seo-jun and all his monster friends were sitting and listening, but for some reason, the mommy rabbit and the husband rabbit's faces turned pale as they heard about the locusts. And suddenly, the next moment, the mommy rabbit started to feel like she would faint. The husband rabbit somehow managed to calm the mommy rabbit, saying it's not good for the babies inside her tummy. Seo-jun, after seeing the rabbits reacting, remembered that the same locusts annihilated the rabbit kingdom, which Aileen confirmed. This made Seo-jun a little worried, and he asked for more details about the red locusts. A worried Aileen explained that just one locust is not any threat, but as their numbers increase, they become unstoppable. They eat each and everything that comes in front of them, then breed and multiply in number, and now their number has become so large that it's nearly impossible to destroy them. If the locusts are not taken care of, none of the living creatures on the 67th floor will remain alive. After that, they will start invading other floors, one by one, following the waypoint. Then, very soon, they will also reach the 99th floor, and by then, they will have become so large that even if the entire 99th floor's monsters come together, they will die like dogs. Now, even Seo-jun was in deep thinking about what to do. Aileen continued explaining that she really wanted to come out from her place and help, but she was in a dire situation and, due to some circumstances, was unable to leave her place, nor could she contact her father. So she was really sorry and asked Seo-jun for help. Seo-jun, after thinking for some time with a serious face, said not to worry and that he would do everything to help Aileen. Then, to cheer Aileen up with an excited tone, Seo-jun said, "Aileen, don't worry. The legendary tower farmer is here to save the day, so why fear?" He explained that this place is now his home too, and he'd do anything to protect it. Seo-jun continued, saying if he gave the command, Theo, the rabbits, the wolves, and even the minotaurs would leave all the jobs they are doing and help Aileen. The rabbits agreed with excitement on their faces, saying they also wanted to take revenge on the red locusts for destroying their home, and that they are with Seo-jun. This made Aileen's heart beat fast again. Whenever she was in trouble, Seo-jun was always there to help her. This made Aileen all teary, seeing how Seo-jun was taking care of her hubby. Meanwhile, although Seo-jun said he would help her, he was himself confused about how to solve this problem. Well, he couldn't even get down from the tower, so how would he defeat the locusts of the 67th floor? But just then, Theo arrived, greeting Seo-jun. Seo-jun also greeted Theo and was about to say about the locusts problem, but stopped midway, seeing the small, mouse-like creature. Theo excitedly introduced Iona to Seo-jun, saying he had a guest who wanted to meet him. Iona first bowed and greeted Seo-jun with utmost respect and introduced herself. Then she questioned Seo-jun if he is the great black dragon. Meanwhile, Seo-jun was still bewildered and too shocked to talk, seeing a tiny, cute talking mouse. Even the baby bear was excited, thinking he would have someone new to play with.